here on the docks in Les Sables, and this is a guy I met a couple years ago, Francois Gabard. You were the nipper, you were the baby in the fleet, and now you're kind of like you're already kind of the elder statesman, right?
Yeah, I'm a child now. I'm not anymore a baby. I'm
not
child.
a baby. Now you're a child.
But I'm still a child because
maybe
still
you're a teenager. Maybe.
Yeah, a teenager. Yeah, a little teenager, who don't want to follow the rules of adults and just want to do his own race.
Un peu anarchiste, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying.
So listen, last time we spoke, you were setting off around the world with Mishdej on Foncia, the sister ship to this boat. Obviously, that didn't end well for you.
No, for sure.
A lot of the conversation on the dock has been about reliability, about, how many masts have fallen over in the last 12 months just, okay? Obviously you come from the sister ship and lost your mast in the Barcelona. What kind of things did you have to do with this boat to make sure that doesn't happen again?
You know, when you go on a race like this, you are not sure of anything because it's not because the boats are not solid, it's just because we're going to a place where the waves are 10, 12 meters, the wind is very strong, and you're alone on a boat like this, so you cannot handle everything. And I think I think our boats are crazy good, but it's just where we go, which is very, very dangerous.
Right.
And for sure we try to do the best to make this boat even more solid, and it's for sure, I know it's more solid than the Foncia we have on the Barcelona. The mast is not the same, the boat is not the same, so we just improve ourselves all the time. And Foncia was already a big improvement comparison with the boat of 10 or 15 years ago.
Sure. And the boat of 5 years ago.
But we're going faster all the time. We're going faster, and there is always a competition, and we want always to win. So we will always break things on this type of boats when we decide to go around the world alone.
But do you think that with sponsorship getting tougher and tougher, I know you have a longer term deal with Massif, but with sponsorship getting harder and harder, that the philosophy that if we break and we're pushing and we break, maybe it's okay. But is that changing a little bit because these companies need so much more?
It's an insurance, so they won't take any risk, any big risk. But at the same time, the purpose of an insurance is if you break something, you just have help to help. If you break your cars, they come and you just you have help from insurance.
Yeah.
It's the same philosophy with this boat. We're trying to do the best to not have any accidents. We're trying to do the best, but it still could happen. And the good thing is, if it happens, we just have to try to find a solution to fix it as fast as possible.
Since Massif is a company of insurance, so maybe it wouldn't be too bad if something did break, then at least you have an insurance company, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And they can show how they handled the claim,
yeah,
and it'd be like more PR, right?
Exactly. But the best, when you have an insurance, the best is to not break anything.
Of course.
Never.
Of
and
course.
When you have an insurance on your house, you don't want to have any problem. Never. But if you have, you're okay if you know that they help you.
So I know that you just had a baby named Hugo. That means that you're now qualified to win a Vendée Globe. Only those with babies can win, right?
Yeah, it's a statistic, but it's all the past. So now the next Vendée Globe will be different, and we don't know what will happen. But it's funny to look at the past and who wins and what's the best chance you have to win. But the fact is, we don't know what's the next Vendée Globe and the one after. And we just have to make it. It's just now in front of us.
What about these boats, your boat specifically, and Banque Populaire, the last of the VPLP Verdier boats, the newest of the VPLP Verdier boats? We know Banque Pop cracked.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Recently. A few months back.
Yeah.
Did you look at that and say, we got to start strengthening this, or is it different enough that you're not worried?
It was already different on Massif before they break it. So we already know that we don't have the same structure, and we should not have this type of problem. But you always look at the other boat, and when they break something like this, you just try to understand why, and you just try to fix it and maybe change a little bit more on the boat to be stronger, and it's what we done. We already knew that it should not happen on our boat because it's different, but you just do something else. It was 1 month before the end of the construction of this boat, and we just make another structure to be sure it's very safe.
So is this boat heavier than Banque Pop?
I don't think so, because we win some weight on our parts, so I think we're better, yeah.
Now, another discussion is how there are not a lot of new boats coming out. It's really expensive to build a new boat.
Yeah.
And there are worries that maybe the next Vendée Globe maybe will not have even 20 entries. Is there changes that you would support to the class that maybe will help these boats be a little bit cheaper, or will help get more people in, or will help sponsors be happier to write a check?
We try to do the best to have boats not so much expensive for sure, but to be honest, I think we can improve a lot of things on this boat, but even if it's very expensive, it's also very, very good boats. And there was a lot of discussion before this Vendée 2 years ago to say it will be a crowd because there is not enough boats. The fact is there is 20 boats and 20 very good boats. There is not as much new boat as the last time, but the last time was just incredible.
Crazy,
it was not a normal race. And this one, we have 6 or 7 new boats, which is great. We have 20 skippers, we have a very good skipper, a very high level, so I think we should just be happy with the situation, because we are just in the middle of crisis, economic crisis, and we have maybe one of the best races we could have in offshore sailing. So,
but I think the argument is that if you look at the Whitbread, the Volvo, they had 30 plus boats for or 28 boats or whatever when they were doing kind of 2 classes and this and that, and then they had 22 and they said, oh no, it's okay, and then they had 18 and they said, oh no, it's okay, and the next year they had 12. And it kind of does that, and I wonder long term. I know you're going to be in this class for a long time, I'm guessing.
But for sure we have to think, and we have to make everything possible to just reduce the cost of the boat, reduce the cost of the race, but also to have stronger and better race. If we have, for example, you just talk about the Volvo, and if we have all the marketing and all the communication we manage to do around
$40-50 million from, it'd be nice.
If we manage to do it on our IMOCA class, and I hope and I think it will be the case in the next years, I think it will be great, and a sponsor will be happy with even 2, 3 or 4 million euro boats. He will just manage to find himself.
Would you be okay if it was called the Renault Vendée Globe?
Yeah.
No problem?
Yeah, if Massif, Massif is working also with Renault.
The Massif Vendée Globe?
As long as it's not another insurance company, I'm okay.
Last question. Jeremy told me the other day that for him, if IMOCA was monotype, he would be very happy. Would you?
No, I won't be. I won't be.
We know you can do it. You've done so well in the Figaro, and we know you love it.
No, but I love. I'm not against this, but I just think that the IMOCA class at its now, today, with all the boats we have, all the organization we have, is not ready to move to the monotype just now. But maybe in 10 years it will be the case, and I'm okay with this. I just think that right now, if we make this change, it won't be easy to do it. And
you always thinking long term.
Yeah, I am, because I'm not against a monotype, and I think it could be a very good option, but just not now. We have to change the class, to work on the marketing, to work on a race, to make a race like this Vendée Globe strong as it is now, and even better. And we have to work on the cost of this wonderful boat. We can win a lot of money on the keel, on the mast. There's a lot of part on the boat which just cost a lot of money, and we can just maybe change this, have maybe part of the boat who are monotype. I'm really for this, but not all one design class, because I don't think we can sell with this boat against other one design. Maybe our boat will be faster, and who wants to buy a new one design boat if it's slower than this one?
Right.
So it could. I don't think you could work like this. Can even maybe do 2 class, but it's very long-term philosophy. It's on 10 or 15 years. Why not? But not just in 1 or 2 years you cannot do it. I don't think you can do it.
Who do you think is the fastest sailor and boat combination here?
For me, there is 3 boats who are very good. It's Banque Populaire with Armel, Jean-Pierre Dick with Virbach, and Vincent Yu with PRB. It's 3 good boats, 3 great sailors who already wins the Vendée or already win big race like the Barcelona. Armel did finish second the last Vendée Globe. They're very, very good sailors with very good boats.
Okay.
Yeah.
We like those picks. It's great to see you again, seriously.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, good luck. Okay?
Thanks.